Princeton, scene of several actions May 1862 between federal troops from General Cox's army and Confederate forces under Jennifer and Wharton. When the Confederates abandoned their camp here, the town was set on fire and partially burned. This is Princeton in West Virginia. Let's go. Good afternoon, good people. This is P9 with another video, and I am here in Princeton, West Virginia. Princeton is a city in Mercer County, and it's also the county seat of Mercer, and it is part of the Bluefield micropolitan area with a population of 5,872 residents. And Princeton was named after the Battle of Princeton during the Civil War, which took place in Princeton, New Jersey. And it is named after General Hugh Mercer, who took part in the Battle of Princeton, in which he died in that war. So I'm over here on Main Street in the Courthouse Plaza area of downtown. So like many cities in West Virginia, Princeton did not see any action or any major battles on this soil. However, there was the Battle of Pigeon Roost, or the Battle of Princeton Courthouse, and it was near a hill south of town on May 17, 1862, where Confederate troops led by Major Peter Otey surprised and routed a Union regiment commanded by Colonel Lewis von Blessing. And there were several losses during this battle: 18 killed, 56 wounded, 14 captured. So it was a huge battle involving the Confederate soldiers. And I'm standing right outside of the Mercer County Courthouse right here. Let me go to this marker right here. And this is Richard Blankenship. Richard Blankenship was a Revolutionary War soldier and member of Major James Robertson's company commander of New River Valley Volunteers, who fought at the Battle of Point Pleasant, October 10, 1774. He lived on a 33-acre farm 8 miles southeast at Ingleside, Mercer County, and was recorded as an octogenarian in 1840 census. He was early settler, soldier, and progenitor of many people in this area. So, Revolutionary War soldier Richard Blankenship. So again, we're over here at the Mercer County Courthouse. And there's actually an extension of West Virginia University that's located here in Princeton. The main campus of West Virginia University, of course, is located further up north in West Virginia in Morgantown. But Princeton is way south in the state of West Virginia. And this is an annex building for Mercer County. So this is a war museum right here. So they have a war museum right over here, which sits next to this little park, Veterans Memorial Park. Gold Star Memorial Monument, tribute to Gold Star families and relatives who sacrificed a loved one for freedom. And they have that battle tank sitting right there, of course. Specialist 5 Philip Doc Rogers, part of the 47th Infantry 9th Division of the U.S. Army. Was born in 1946, died in 1968 at the young age of 22, but he won a Purple Heart. And that's him right there. And this is Lance Corporal Justin Tyler Thacker of the U.S. Marine Corps, 3rd Battalion, 6th Marine Regiment, Purple Heart. Killed in action by hostile fire near Afghanistan. Greater love hath no man than a man lay down his life for his friends. And that's from the Bible, John chapter 15, verse 13. And that's a picture right here of Corporal Thacker. RIP to these individuals. And here's someone way older, Fire Controlman, First Class Bernard Ramon Wimmer of the U.S. Navy. And he was killed in 1941 during Pearl Harbor. So that was the attack on Pearl Harbor. He was on the battleship USS Oklahoma. So he was only 28 years old when he died. And he enlisted in the US Navy in 1936. And that's him right there. RIP to First Class Bernard Wimmer of the US Navy. So it's really cool that they did this monument over here. So this is the M41 Walker Bulldog light tank. Has a fuel capacity of 140 gallons. Has a 500 horsepower gasoline engine. And it weighs 25.9 tons. 50 caliber machine guns. Wow. So it's a massive military tank right here. Attorney at Law Jay Williams. Yeah, there's an apartment building right here, Walker Street Apartments. There goes a view of the courthouse from over here. This is Walker Street view. Check this out. She must be the big deal, a big deal right here. Christy Wood Team Solutions Real Estate. Okay. Nicholas Wood Broker. Oh, that's what's up. Big time realtor right here in Princeton, West Virginia. You know you big time when you have a big billboard. I wonder how much she had to pay to get that billboard advertised out here. I'm over here at the Dr. Robert B. McNutt House, preserved by the Old Town Princeton Foundation and part of the Civil War Trails of West Virginia. It's on the National Register of Historic Places, and this is the McNutt House. Now, this house, home of physician Robert B. McNutt, and as you see right here, is the only antebellum dwelling in Princeton. Antebellum meaning pre-Civil War building. It survived the fire that Colonel Walter H. Jennifer of 8th Cavalry of Virginia ignited on May 1st, 1862 as he evacuated the town. Jennifer was attempted to block the advance of Union General John C. Fremont's Mountain Army as it marched to the Shenandoah Valley of Virginia to support General Nathan Banks against Confederate General Thomas J. Stonewall Jackson. And about 200 cavalrymen and militia was sent by Jennifer of his 300-man command on the road north from Princeton under Lieutenant Colonel Henry Fitzhugh. At Camp Creek, a branch of the Bluestone River, Fitzhugh's force clashed with Fremont's advance guard, and you had Lieutenant Colonel Rutherford B. Hayes. There you go, you might have heard that name before. He then withdrew to Princeton. So this is the McNutt House with Dr. McNutt, and Dr. McNutt is right here, seated with the hat on. This is courtesy of Princeton Mercer County Chamber of Commerce. And Jennifer himself was a Maryland native, designed and patented a cavalry saddle while serving as lieutenant in the 2nd U.S. Cavalry in the 1850s. So this was one of the dwellings was the McNutt House. This is where Rutherford B. Hayes, the future president of the United States, made his headquarters with his aide, Sergeant William McKinley, also another future president. So this has a lot of historical value right here in Princeton. And this is the porch right here to the front of the house. And again, this is a pre-Civil War, aka antebellum dwelling. And this is the only pre-Civil War building left in the state of West Virginia. And it's located right here in Princeton, West Virginia. This is the backyard right here. So very historical site. The McNutt House. I just want to come over here and get this mural. Break through stigma with love. Definitely have to get through a stigma with love for sure. That's what helps you get through the stigma. And yeah, and this is a really nice mural right here. Hands joining together. There's even a few signatures right over here. And you can break through addiction. So for those that are struggling with addiction of any sort, whether it be drug addiction or even gambling addiction, whatever type of addiction it is, you can break through it, but you have to get through it with love, strength, and unity. Rehabilitation definitely helps, but it's up to you to break through that addiction. It starts with you. So, you know, it's up to the person who's addicted to want to overcome that addiction and commit themselves to doing so. So I just wanted to end this video with that message. So thanks for tuning in to this broadcast, or vlog rather, of Princeton, West Virginia. If you made it this far, make sure you hit the like button. Also, if you're new to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button along with the notification bell. And once you hit the notification bell, make sure you tap all. That way you get notified each and every time I drop a new vlog. And if you're feeling generous, feel free to donate to either the PayPal or buy me a coffee. Links to either one are in the description box or my bio. And any donation, big or small, will greatly be appreciated. And any donation will go back into the channel in terms of content creation. So with that in mind, good people, thanks for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace.